So, as evident of my custom Naruto Lego figures, anime and Lego attract a fair amount of views, as the Naruto video is my most viewed video at this current time, at I believe 7 or 8 thousand views. So I just thought I would do a One Piece video, and unfortunately, most of these are knockoff branded with only one actual Lego custom figure. And even that's like a purist custom. I didn't really do anything like I did with the Naruto. Like I didn't Sharpie any torsos or whatever. But let's just get into it. So I just want to start off by saying that a lot of these, like let's take Brook for example, are knockoff figures. Everyone except this guy, who if you know him, you know him. If you don't, you won't until I tell you his name. So he's knockoff, right? But like there are no like plastic like mold leaks, if that makes sense. And these ones are not the same quality as Lego, but like leagues better than actual like true knockoffs. Without further ado, let's get started on the figures. First, I guess we'll just go from left to right. We have Soul King Brook. There isn't any, whoops. 1 second, I just dropped his head. Now, a shame is, there's a sword included with him, but it's not like his cane sword, which is unfortunate. But like I'm not too, I guess, mad because they do include arm printing on like most of their figures, if not all. No, I don't think it's all of them, but most of them do have arm printing. So yeah, he comes with his pink pants with the flowers on them, his vest, and they don't include Brook from pre-time skip, which is, it's all right. I mean, he's kind of easy to make as just a normal custom pre-time skip, but I do like Soul King Brook. Moving on, Nico Robin post-time skip. What I don't like is that the printing like doesn't really connect with the actual torso, but I mean, it's just the fact that there's arm printing in the first place, which I like a lot. So anyways, Nico Robin. Her legs are not really loose. They're actually pretty tight, so as you can tell, this is not like a cheap knockoff. It's a pretty good quality knockoff. Another thing that's a little gripe, but it's whatever, like I've just looked past it, is that the hands and arms are not the same color. Same goes for pre-time skip Luffy, which is back there. So back to Nico Robin, you could see, oh yeah, what's unfortunate is the hairpiece usually takes the head along with it. So Nico Robin, she has like Clone Wars styled eyes, if that makes sense. She has like the animated looking eyes. She has her glasses, her like skirt, her sandals or slippers, whatever you want to call them. She's got back of leg printing, which is great, but no side of leg printing, so it looks kind of off. She's got the negative space where, I mean, her hips are, and she's got her, I don't know what it's called, like crop top, zip up shirt thing. Here's the back of her torso. It's pretty simple. Moving on. Here we got Nami from that one arc that I cannot really remember the name of. There's some gray to indicate the like void space there on the back as well. What I really like about this is they use two mold, or has Lego uses mold? I'm not sure. 2 or 3 molds that Lego does not have, which is this skirt piece that actually has like ripples on it, which makes it seem pretty realistic, well, for what it is. And these like, I guess, kind of arms, which have the sleeves, and it's pretty cool. I do like it a lot. They really left no details unturned by including her tattoo. I don't exactly know what that's a tattoo of. It might be the tangerines on her farm. But yeah, you could see they even like printed her minifigure legs, which is really cool. There's a big bow, her hair, obviously, face, That's a pretty nice figure. Next is Roronoa Zorro. Let's start off with his arms first, I guess. Here's his, like, I think headband, I believe it is, where he puts it on, like, over his eyes when he's about to go to battle. He's got his, I guess, apparel, whatever it is. He's got boots, dark green clothing. He's got the red belt / bandana thing that goes around his waist. Now, he does actually come with 2 swords. I mean, 3 swords, but obviously LEGO minifigures cannot hold 3 swords, so I just gave him 2 and decided to go with it. As you can see, very accurate, as he's got one eye closed with the scar, or cut there. And this is one of my favorite figures. Moving on, we got post-time skip Luffy, where you got the scar from Admiral Akainu. And I really like this figure, honestly. He's kind of similar. Let's, I guess, compare both of these. He's kind of similar to his previous version, except he's got the yellow bandana thing going across. And he's got actual sleeves. He's basically got the same legs, except there's like a little bit more fluff here. And of course, his torso does have the X scar. So yeah, this hat I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's not too awful a design, and I'm kind of happy with it. You could take the hat off, but it usually takes off the hair as well. So I like twist it off. That's the best way to do it. The hat is bigger than his whole entire torso. And I do believe that both of the Luffys have different facial expressions. So you could see one smiling, one more serious, one very grumpy, which I like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, let me put those to the side. And we've got post-time skip Nami with that same tattoo, pretty cool hairpiece, jeans, and flip-flops or something like that. Then she has a watch, and I guess the knot that her bikini makes. So yeah, kind of a basic figure, but still pretty cool. Let it be known that these custom figures do not have Usopp in them for some reason. Like, I don't know why. They have this Nami, but not Usopp, so I find it kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Then we've got this Nico Robin, who I believe is from Annie's Lobby in this outfit. She has gray for the void space. No double-sided head. She got crosses on both shoulders. And kind of like a printing that goes from her torso to her legs. So I find that pretty cool. Then we have Frankie. Now, Frankie is a really cool character. This is post-time skip Frankie. What's kind of weird is that he's got like a normal proportions for his minifigure torso and legs. Rather than like his giant arms and his giant torso, but he's still a cool figure nonetheless. He comes with his, like, I guess, Hawaii-styled shirt and his robotic arms. Once again, really cool figure. Yeah, he even got his toes. Then we have pre-time skip Frankie, which is pretty cool. This is his face, and that's his hairpiece, and glasses, of course. And he's got the Hawaiian shirt and his arms before he modified himself. And he's got his infamous black underwear. I'm just remembering a scene from Water 7. Next we got Sanji. This could be both pre-time skip and post-time skip, just because there's not really much of a difference. He's just an all-around nice figure. You could see he comes with a cigarette. Another weird thing is that, like, this eyebrow is curly towards the inside, which is weird, but once again, it's covered by the hair, so it doesn't matter. Then we got, let's go for this guy. This guy is actually my favorite, I guess, original One Piece character, if that makes sense. One of my favorite pirate captains from the first, season of One Piece. He is Captain Kudo. He is the person who was gonna take away or take control of Usopp's friend's mansion or something like that. I don't believe this piece works, but I did not have another one of those pieces, so I just thought to use the Shredder piece. I believe he's called Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, to make him, I used a random suit from God knows where, slicked back hair, and a Harry Potter head with, as you can see on one side, his scar is, I just scraped it off with a knife. Next we've got Tony Chopper in his post-time skip appearance, and there's not really much to say about him except that the antlers are kind of annoying to put on, and I don't believe he has a double-sided face print, but I do like the fact that they gave him his own unique molded hat. I find it really cool. Now let me try to get this in. It is pretty hard to get these antlers in. That's probably the best it'll go. Next, we have Trafalgar Law. He comes with his sword. His sword is not super accurate because it does have the furry part there, but I still like it. He has his Law Pirates Jolly Roger on his shirt and his cool pants, which are pretty accurate because they do have those black spots. And his hat, of course, which I like very, very much. It's pretty cool. Moving on, we have Sabo. He has his pipe. His hair makes it a little annoying for his collar to be worn, but other than that, he is a really, really cool figure. He's got I don't know what that's called, but he's got that. He's got his scar, and his hair is the same as Shanks and Ace's. And next we got PortCastillas. He's got his muscles there on both sides, but here he's got I think that's a log pose on his arm, if I'm not mistaken. He's got this Jolly Roger of the Whitebeard pirates on him, which I love. He's got his little beaded necklace. He doesn't come with his hat, but honestly, this is a great figure anyways, so I don't really care. He's just very accurate to how he looks like in the show. He, I believe, does not have a double-sided face. And this may be one of my favorite figures of all of these. Next, we have the Emperor Shanks, and he comes with his cloak. Pretty cool. He's got the same hair as Ace and Sabo. He's got his scratches, beard, and, well, it's more of a goatee. Now, if you move this, you'll see that this arm has a knotted shirt design and no hand, which is very accurate because his arm got bitten off when he saved Luffy from that sea monster. He's also got his pretty famous sword that he carries around. It's not the proper color, but it's cool nonetheless. He's got his pants, and it doesn't look like he's wearing sandals, which is kind of well, it does from the side, but not from the top, which is whatever. I still like this figure a lot. Then, for the last of the pirates, we got my favorite, one of the 4 emperors, Whitebeard. He's got his scarring before the Battle of Marineford, and he's got his cool weapon, which I don't know the name of or the type of weapon that it is, but I still find it really cool. He's got his boots, he's got his hat, or not hat, but bandana. He's got his Jolly Roger on his back, and he just is a really nice figure all around. The only gripe I have with him is that he hasn't got his Jolly Roger on the back of this. Some of the Marines have their Marine cloak printed there. So yeah, that's that for Whitebeard. Moving on to the Marines. First, we got Garp. I find it weird that Garp was included. Well, not weird, but I find it weird that these 2 admirals were included, but not the one that can make ice. I forgot his name, but if it comes back to me, I'll mention it. So anyways, with Garp, he's got his classic Marine suit here. It's pretty nice. You could actually make a lot of Marines out of Garp, except you might have to change the face and hair. He comes with a collar, some of these things, I don't know what they're entirely called. He's got his shoes, and I love this piece. It is incredible. His face looks kind of weird, but it is pretty accurate to the show. Moving on, we got, I think, the most hated admiral, but I kind of like him. He is Akainu, or Sakazuki, as Garp calls him. He comes with his crimson suit, which there's the back print of. You can even see like his little tattooing going on his left breast. There we go. He's got a little flower and arm printing, pretty nice. He's got the marine hat, which is really nice, and he also comes with that cloak. Now, one thing that kind of upsets me is the fact that Admiral Borsalino, or Kizaru, whatever you want to call him, first, he does not have the collar, and second, he does not have that marine print. Now, I would have liked for that to be included, but, I mean, I don't really care either way, because this figure just makes up for that. He is such a cool figure. His hair is not the most accurate, but it's not accurate either. He might be one of my favorite figures. They got a striped suit down very, very well. They got everything down that he really needs to have, other than the two things that were previously mentioned. But yeah, there we go. That is all of my One Piece Lego or compatible minifigures. Now, of course, hopefully I do make more customs in the future like this, but these are by no means bad, and I actually got them off of Mercari, so you could probably find them on there as well. Just probably type in One Piece Lego, and maybe it'll pop up, or One Piece compatible building blocks, and it might show. So the video cut off for some weird reason, but all I wanted to say was subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and just see you in the next video, is what I always say.